Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm super excited to have you step by. We are going to chat today about the energy of November 29th through December 5th. It actually has some pretty light energy, but it's definitely about getting clear, very clear on what it is that you want to manifest and create in your life going forward. So we do have an eclipse coming up this week. Let's work our way toward that, shall we? Moon starts out on Monday in Libra at 3:55 a.m. So that's Eastern Standard Time U.S., so all day long here in the U.S., that's the energy going on. For those of you that are joining me from India, I just really want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys always showing up, and so thank you for that. All right, so we have here the energy of the fates and the never-ending story. Ooh, okay. This eclipse, it's a new moon eclipse, but it is about, the image I got when I was looking at this eclipse was that of a hot air balloon that was going up, and the need in order to lift up and to get into the higher frequency, we have to release and let go of all of the old energy. Gotta like dropping the sandbags out in order to elevate. And so this never-ending story, this is old karmic stories you have got to let go of. Honestly, anything that happened before December of 2020, don't count it. We are in such a higher energy frequency right now, and if you are hanging on, clinging on to hurt feelings, regrets, disappointments, any of the lower vibrational energies from before, if you're trying to carry that into the new energy, then you have too many sandbags in your hot air balloon, and you are not going to be lifted off. The fates are here trying to help you to elevate. There's stars all the way up here, and they're trying to push. It's like they're stringing the stars up into the sky to help raise you up. It is divine timing, and it is at play, and it is trying to help you to elevate. But you have to let go of the sad stories. Those stories, the more that you say them, that makes them true. If you stop telling yourself the story, okay, I'm not saying it didn't happen the way you think it did. I'm not saying you didn't feel the way you felt. I'm not saying any of that. I want to be really clear with you. I am Cancer Sun, Cancer Mercury, Cancer Venus, and Cancer North Node. I totally get how Cancer thinks and feels. Totally. I will say this, though, that if you wallow in the sadness, and I can tell you for a fact that this past week, ever since that eclipse, I have been having all of these stories, my past life stories, have been. It's almost like somebody, like everything settled to the bottom of the glass, and then you stir it, and all the murky, nasty stuff was coming up, and I was like, what is this? And some of it was good. It's like some of it was funny stories. I trapped a friend on a call one night, and I was telling her all of these stories. And I'm like, why am I even doing this? And they were funny, and we were both laughing, but they were from like decades ago. Like, why is this stuff all coming up now? And so I was looking at the energy, and I'm like, oh, that's why. Because we're coming up on this eclipse where it is about releasing and letting go of these things from the past, and letting that energy go to rest. And so when you tell yourself the story, because it is an emotional connection, and you are such a emotionally connected sign, it feels like you're right back in the energy of when it happened, even if it happened 4 decades ago. And so every time you tell that story, you make it real again. Does that get you where you want to go? Does that help you elevate? Or does it leave you sitting here in misery? It's your choice. Everything is your choice, always. That's what free will is all about. My recommendation is to start telling the stories about what you want. Imagining the future, right? Picturing it and going, yeah, I'm claiming that. And that's the story you tell yourself. Okay? Ooh. All right, here we go. Moon is going to station direct on Wednesday. And the moon station's direct at 20 degrees and 24 minutes. In retrograde, it really builds up power. And now it's going to be pretty much stationary at 20 degrees, but it's in the moving forward direction for the rest of the month, pretty much. And so Neptune is about your dreams, and this is energy that really trines with yours, and so it's very supportive of your dreams. And it's stationed direct. It's not really moving, and so all this energy is piled up, right? All those other stories are being let go of so you can move forward. And it's saying, what do you really want? Focus on that. The moon's going to be in Scorpio. That's your 5th house of creativity and fun and romance, and this is an opportunity for you to really get a little deeper into your feelings about what you want to create, what brings in the joy and the happiness and the new beginnings for you. And these are energies to really work with. And Mars is currently hanging out there in Scorpio too, saying, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's take some action on this. There's a lot of motivation and capability here to actually activate those dreams into the future, as long as you're not being weighed down by the past. And so while all of us have been running around clearing closets, physically, literally getting rid of stuff for the last, 2 years, there's been a reason for that. Because when you physically remove things, you're energetically removing things. It was all about moving this energy out, moving this energy through. And Cancer hangs on to things much longer than any other sign. Except maybe Scorpio. Cancer gets blamed for having it. I mean, we're a little more tenacious, but Scorpio takes it internally and hangs on to it. But it's the water signs. It's the emotional energy, right? And we're being asked to regurgitate it, to stir that up and let it float to the top and sift it out, to strain it out, to let it go, allow the water to be clearer and clearer and clearer. And these are your emotional waters, because there's a need to get rid of this sediment. It's just clouding everything up and making it uncomfortable. So the moon in Scorpio, we have here shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and be really aware of whatever fulfills your heart. What is really the big dream you have, and you have a change of direction with ease. This is a time for change. Shape-shifting for your soul's evolution. It is time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. What do you really want? What are you inspired to move toward? What do you want to do? It's great energy to work with. Friday, the moon's going to move into Sagittarius at 7:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. The moon, when it's getting into that phase, it's just, you might be a little tired, especially because you're ruled by the moon. So pull your energy in and do this. Think about what are your gifts? What are you good at? And be grateful for those things, even if they were from the hard lessons learned, right? Be really grateful for that. I was going to say, write down your stuff. I want you to write your news story. Write your news story. We're on a new page. Write the news story. Write it in your heart space. Physically journal. Write to get connected. Channeled writing is the best way to really tap into your spirit. Yeah. Okay, so journaling is really great. And look at the colors on these. That's putting it in black and white. These cards, these are such, look at the watery frequency coming in with these. So we have up, right order, and frequency shift. Right? The energy is shifting. If you want to elevate, you have to release and let go of the stuff that's holding you back and holding you down. Things are happening right in divine timing. Things are coming in the way they're supposed to. Consider you had the North Node go through your North Node go through your sign through the course of this 2020. This past year and a half has been a lot of integration of that energy. And now it's time to start manifesting the new energy. to allowing yourself to get to where it is you want to go, you gotta let go of those stories that are holding you back. It is time to start writing your new chapter in life. The never-ending story, it was the old energy. And we're in a frequency shift. Allow yourself to go there. And you don't need to know exactly where you're going. You have the wandering path. It says enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. You can do this. You can chase down your dreams. So that eclipse happens, and if you're in Antarctica, you'll be able to see it. It happens at 12 degrees and 22 minutes of Sagittarius. It happens at 2:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. 5 hours later, to the minute, that moon is going to conjunct Mercury. So the energy of what are the new ideas are going to be taken almost immediately to Mercury. Mercury says, okay, so I will go out there and I will let the universe know what it is you want to create so we can start getting things in order for you. The right order. The new moon is going to be conjunct at 14 degrees, the Great Attractor. And the Great Attractor wants to pull off all this dense energy. The energy is spinning faster and faster. It's like we're in the rinse cycle. You know how it just sprays water, it spins faster and faster, and all the water comes out? That's where we're at. Allow that to happen. Allow it to shed. Moon's going to move into Capricorn at 6:31 a.m. on Friday. This is really nice energy to really get focused on what your next steps are. Moon's going to trine Uranus in Taurus, and so it's going to want to kind of shake things up. There's a new way to do things. There's a new way to do things. It's time to start writing your new story. Okay, so you have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. I want something more, so we're going to get another card. So, focusing on environmentalism. So, looking for things that are use less packaging. Combining your trips. What can you do to impact things? I know I started taking a look in my bathroom at all the plastic in my bathroom, and I've actively started to seek things that have less packaging, less plastic, because you can't actually recycle plastic. We've all learned they don't actually recycle the majority of it. They were selling it to China or whoever, and they were taking it out and dropping it in the middle of the ocean. They created a plastic island. Everybody's like, where'd all this plastic? How did it all manage to float to this one spot? It didn't float to that one spot. It was dropped off that one spot. For goodness sakes. Okay, so how can we stop that from happening? So I'm starting to buy things. You have the option, like if you're going to buy jelly, you can get in a plastic jar or a glass jar. I'm going for the glass jar because they can recycle the glass jar. They can't recycle the plastic. So start making choices to allow yourself to help in any small way that you can. All right. So that. Focus on the steps you want most. You have abundantia, which is prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And Pele, which is divine passion. Be honest with yourself about what is your heart's true desire. If you know what you want and you focus on it, you will attract it into your life. But if you focus on this, that's what you're going to attract into your life. It's really a choice. Enjoy your journey. All right, guys. I am on Facebook at Moonlit Waters. Come and join the group. Love to see you there. Hang out. Daily readings over there to keep you motivated. And this week coming up, I haven't even recorded these yet, but I need to. This week, I'm going to do the sneak peek ahead at 2020 for you. 2022. So that should be out for you guys on Wednesday. I promise it will be. I will see you guys then. Take care. Oh, no, not for you. It would be Thursday. Cancer would be on Thursday. Yes, on Thursday. All right. Talk to you later.